Hi everyone, welcome to Readings with Sam. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can stay updated on all of the amazing energies that are coming through this channel, as well as feel free to leave a comment because I love hearing from you guys, what's coming up for you, what's resonating. And with that, whenever you're watching this is when you need it most. So even though I read on daily energies, if you're watching this a month from now, a year from now, or a week from now, you're watching this now because you're most ready to receive it. And always remember to take what resonates and leave the rest, because these readings are just for your highest benefit. So if something is not resonating, it's all good. It's just meant for someone else. So today is August 20th, 2022, and we are pulling from the Alchemical Tarot deck again by Robert M. Place. This is actually my favorite tarot deck. As some of you guys may notice, I am traveling right now, so I do have a limited supply, but it is interesting to me that I still brought like 10 decks, as you can see, and the Alchemical deck has been really wanting to speak to us. So let's dive in and see what amazing alchemical energies are flowing through our day today on this Saturday. Okay, so today's energy, very similar to yesterday's, I feel like is kind of actually very straightforward. We got two majors, y'all, today. Major arcana, so this is a major big deal. This is probably an energy that's been flowing through your life, and that's going to continue flowing through your life. It's just today, like, we're going to talk about it. But major arcanas, they are these major kind of life lessons, these major karmic points that you kind of need to move through to learn things, and it's always beneficial for you. It's just like, it's always like just a big kind of thing. So today we have the Chariot and the Lovers. These are two very primary cards having to do with union of divine masculine, divine feminine energies, of night and of day, of yin and of yang, right? So we talk about this a lot on this channel, of this divine union, of the two polarities coming into one, of diversity being an amazing thing because there is this oneness that is encapsulating this diversity, you know? So again, as I talk about divine feminine, divine masculine energies, these are energies that are within all of us, regardless of what gender you identify with or present as. We all collectively have both of these energies, and both of these energies also flow throughout our whole entire universe, through nature, through everything. In Eastern cultures, it is represented by the words yin, meaning feminine energy, and yang, masculine energy. In the West, we don't have better language basically other than using positive and negative, but again, those already have connotations, so that's why a lot of us use masculine and feminine energy. So with all that being said, let's dive into the reading. So the energy overall today is the Chariot, moving forward. Yes, moving forward with gusto too, okay? And here's a big thing with the Chariot that I feel like we should talk about, right? Now the Chariot is moving forward. What's the Chariot being pulled by? Two different horses. Now, if those two horses are going in two opposite directions, or if one horse is just like tired and the other horse is really going, the Chariot's not going to move forward directly, which goes directly into the Lovers, which is the advice. Now, the Lovers card, even though it is shown as a couple, and actually this deck has two different Lovers cards. This one is more of the inactive, more kind of almost a yin aspect of the Lovers, and there's also a yang aspect of the Lovers. And again, with the Lovers being here, it's really talking about unifying your own personal, internal, divine masculine, divine feminine energies to actually move forward in a straight line, that you can really just go for it, right? And so this is also suggesting, and also, well, it's actually not necessarily suggesting that your energies are imbalanced. It's just suggesting that this is a good day to check in and make sure that they're in balance, because there is this forward momentum happening for you. And with forward momentum, you know, we just want to make sure that we go in a straight line and really stay focused so we can get there in the fastest and smoothest way possible. We're gonna get there regardless, no matter what. But the faster and the healthier we can bring ourselves to wholeness within ourselves, it streamlines it. So again, the energy overall today, right, is this moving forward. We're moving forward. We're going after our goals. But the advice is to check in with the Lovers. Check in with yourself. Check in with your inner divine feminine, divine masculine energies. How much are you pushing right? Are you pushing too much? Are you in your masculine energy and you want everything to happen right now and you're in control of everything and you're just like, la, 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 la. You know what I mean? Or are you more in the feminine energy right now where you're just like, everything will happen at some point. Yeah. You know, I just have to pray and write my manifestations and wait to receive. And as you can see, both of these in the extreme can't get anything done because the masculine wants everything to happen exactly how it needs to, right? So there's no surrendering. There's no like, there's no listening to intuition or the universe when it comes to like, hey, maybe the way that you're pushing is a little too hard and you're burning yourself out, or maybe it's not the right time, or whatever it is, right? So really be mindful of that if you find that you're in your masculine. Now, the feminine can be negative if you're too deep into it because it's too inactive. It's too like, I'll just wait and see what happens. When it's like, no, you gotta say shit. You gotta do something. You gotta take action. You know what I mean? So again, as you can see, we need both. The world just doesn't work if you're only in one. It just doesn't. We all need both. So remember that the masculine is the aspect of us that can really strategize, can plan, can look at things from a logical, linear way and be like, okay, if I want to get here, I need to go here, I need to do this, I need to do that. Oh, okay, I know myself, so maybe I'll be a little tired during that. That's the feminine coming in, being like, oh, you know what? I need to pay attention to my emotions and my energy and da-da-da-da-da. So, you know, at this point, I already know I'm going to be stressed, so let me pre-plan. The masculine can come back in, pre-plan. You know, we can take a break during this time. You know, the feminine can come in and be like, okay, during that restful time, you know, what are the best self-care methods? You know what I'm saying? You use both to strategize, right? And again, with the masculine makes the pre-plan, but then the feminine is the one that can adjust within the plan. The feminine goes, I know we originally planned for this other thing, but it kind of feels like actually we should do this thing first. And with allowing for this union and this healthy relationship between the two parts of you, you don't have a secret abusive boyfriend or abusive girlfriend in your brain. That's what I like to call the shadow aspects now. You know, the abusive boyfriend is the aspect of you that shuts down the feminine, that goes, we can push through, like, we've burnt out before and been fine, like, we've done more, and, like, even though it fucking sucked, like, we can still do it, fuck it, you know, stop fucking crying about that thing, you know, that's the part of you where it's like, no, like, that's not helpful, right? Now, I call it the abusive girlfriend is the one that shuts down the masculine. The abusive girlfriend within us is, oh my god, like, I can't believe that this person said this about me. Like, I'm just not going to do it ever again. Like, fuck it. You know, like, because it's too painful, I'm just going to shut it off entirely. Or, you know, the other thing the abusive girlfriend does to shut down the masculine is the abusive girlfriend goes, I know we have to do all these things, but I'm still a little tired. Like, maybe we can, like, just chill and, like, do it tomorrow. And, like, it's just really good for me to, like, really be sure that my energy is replenished. Also known as procrastination, right? So, obviously, this is all very gray area stuff. All the things that I just said in terms of the abusive boyfriend and the terms of the abusive girlfriend that I like to call can also be good things. So it is kind of hard to like say exactly like, this is what healthy feminine looks like, this is what healthy masculine looks like, this is when it's bad, this is when it's good, right? Because yes and no, right? So it's kind of just be mindful of this. And again, because these are kind of more shorter videos, if you want to really look into divine masculine, divine feminine energies and really be mindful of which one you've historically had issues with, right? And again, it's all about this union, and it's all about being okay with your own masculine and being okay with your own feminine. Because the other thing is too, when we haven't worked with these energies, you yourself may be afraid of your own masculine energy. You may be like, whoa, that's a lot. Like, it's interesting. My feminine side, for example, very non-confrontational. Very like, let's just all be nice to each other and like have a good time. But my masculine side doesn't give a shit. They will call you out. They will just curse you out, doesn't matter. And that part of me scares me, but is that part of me called for in some situations? Yeah, definitely. And I need to become okay with that so it comes out in a healthy way and doesn't come out as just a fuck you. Right? Because every time I suppress it, then it comes out when it shouldn't, you know? But once I have realized, oh, this part of me is for this reason and for this reason, I can again have the marriage between my masculine self and my feminine self and really react in a healthy way that really includes both. That really includes both discernment and intuitive knowing, right? Intellect and wisdom. Emotion and intuition. So the energy overall today, again, is you are moving forward. You are going for it. You have found the path and now it's streamlined. And the advice with that is if you want it to go faster, you want it to make sure that it's focused, or just in general, you just want to do a quick little check-in with your feminine and masculine sides, this is the day to do that because you are moving forward. And by checking in and just being assured that there's no stickiness or there's not some suppressed aspect of yourself or, a side of yourself isn't just reacting, you know what I mean? It's a really good time to just check in, see where you're at. It's always good on the path to just, again, kind of what we talked about a couple days ago is stop at the little lodge on the side of the road, take a moment, take a breather. We good? And then go back on path. So I hope you'll have a beautiful day today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.